Hello there, my name is John Ward and I'm the founder and co-owner of Pet Funeral Services, the Pet Cemetery at Brynford in Holywell. We've now been here 31 years. It's funny when you look back how things develop. And I can remember that, over the years we've had funny phone calls where people have phoned up and said, "Oh, I've lost my elephant, can you bury an elephant for me? And do you bury earthworms?" and stuff like that. And we accepted them as just part of people getting to know where we were. I remember one time I got a call from a lady who was quite upset. And she said to me, "Have you got a very, very small coffin?" I said, "What's it for?" She said, "I've just lost my pet sparrow." I thought it would be a funny call, but actually it turned out to be a very beautiful story about when she'd first moved into the house with her husband. They hadn't lived there very long. In the garden she could see this little sparrow fluttering about on the floor. And she went out and apparently it had fallen out of the nest. Now this was because one of its wings had developed properly with all the feathers on it, and the other one hadn't developed at all. It was still coming with the downy thing, so it couldn't fly. She picked it up and brought it into the house, and she dug out in the garage and found an old hamster cage and put the sparrow in the hamster cage. Anyway, her husband came home from work and she said, "Oh, we've got a pet." And he said, "What's this?" And she said, "Well, it's a little sparrow." Oh, and he said, "Oh, you should put it back outside, let nature take its course." Anyway, the sparrow jumped out of the cage and along the top of the sofa where he was sat and started pecking him on his ear. So that was it. It was their pet. Anyway, over the years, she said, the little sparrow turned out to be like a little dog. If the front doorbell rang, right, and she walked out to the front door, the sparrow would run behind her. And she said she could leave the patio doors open and the little sparrow would still sit on the looking out. He knew it was quite safe to stand on the door by the door, but it was unsafe to go out. So after many years anyway, the pet died. And this lady, she wanted to bury the pet under the tree where it was born. So what we did, we didn't have obviously coffins that small. So we got one of our ashes caskets and turned it upside down and took the bottom off and really lined it all and everything like that and put a plaque on. Do you know, I can't remember the name of the sparrow now, but it had a little name like Bobby or something like that. And we put a little plaque on the top of the plaque saying Bobby. And we took it down to her, she put it in, and she actually buried it under the tree where it was born, which I thought was a lovely little thing. And I think it proves that pets or animals which become pets can be all kinds. You've got people who've got everything from goldfish, obviously cats and dogs, but lots of other exotic pets as well. It doesn't matter what the animal is, it brings you comfort, companionship, and sometimes a reason to live.